Yo, what's good, yo? It's your boy Lem. I said your boy Lem. It's been a while, man. I tell you, it's good to be back again after a long hiatus of me not making a video since the last time. Well, life happens. When life happens, some things gotta stop for quite a bit, such as making videos because I had to handle with school, work. I had finals coming in, so I had to be prepared and apologize for that. But I promise you guys, I'm gonna be making more video quite more often. All right. And on top of that, I found a new editing process that can edit my video a lot faster and a lot more convenient, so I can lessen the time of my work editing videos. But anyway, in today's episode, modern women. That's all I could say. Without further ado, let's watch the show.
Can't get out of this mood.
That's Hunter.
Can't get over. Can't get over. Can't get out of this mood. Can't get over. Can't get over. Can't get out of this mood. Can't get over. Can't get over. Can't get out of this mood. Can't get over this. Can't get over this. Can't get out of this mood.
Marshall, I can't love you because
Ooh, hold on. First of all, I want to see this. Woman tells her man that she can't love him anymore because she's attracted to another man. Damn. Translation: that man that she's attracted to has more money, has a better D, and he's probably a lot taller than this guy right here. And quote unquote, I'm going to keep the ring. Ooh, gosh. Let's see what happens.
I'm attracted to Josh. I just saw Josh, and there is some chemistry.
Chemistry my ass.
So what was the talk about?
It was him basically confessing his feelings.
Yeah, feelings my ass. Translation in womanese: he has more money, he's taller, and he has a better D game, and he is authoritative, and he put boundaries on me, and sometimes he treats me like an a-hole from left to right, and he doesn't care about me. That's why I like him. That's the translation for womanese. Lego.
You saying to me right now?
I don't want to be with you anymore, and
You want to be with Josh?
That's crazy.
I will find that out.
Okay, Jackie.
That's crazy. Just take
That
the ring.
is very hurtful.
Take the
I'm
ring.
just telling you, Marshall, that I just can't be with you. I can't.
I would like the ring back.
Because Josh is a tall dude, and you, my man, you're too nice. That's why she's bored with you. And you're too nice, and that's why she gets bored with you. I mean, that's what it is. It's a lot of women today are bored with nice guys. They don't want to be with nice guys anymore. That's why, they find reasons and excuses, poor excuses, to break up with their man who was nice and, who was boring and has no D game. That's what it is. But see, hey, that's fine though. If she wants to break up, hey, get the ring, bro. I would like to get the ring, sure. At least she showed you her true colors, and she did you the biggest favor in the world, showing her true self and how she really feels about you. So therefore, that's fine. I don't care about you anymore, but I do care about the ring. So I'm going to get my ring back. Let's see.
Because I don't think that you deserve it. Because you should
no.
never have
Yeah.
accepted my proposal.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to keep the ring
Oh no, bull crap.
because
No.
I accepted it because I wanted to marry you. Everything I told you in that pod was real.
And you know what's also real? The money that I spent on that ring that I gave you. So I want that ring back, because if you don't give my ring back, it's going to be problems. You can leave my house, just leave the ring here. You can go. You can use that door to go to Josh, and I keep the ring. Okay?
And you know what? I don't even care.
No.
You can keep the ring.
No.
Every time you look at that thing, whatever you do with it, I want you to be reminded that you passed up on something great.
Bro, L, I tell you this every time. Don't. Mm-mm. Oh boy, I would keep the ring. You just gave her free ring and free money. You just spend your money on that ring. You basically just gave her free money. 9 times out of 10, she's just gonna sell. She's just gonna sell that ring for some money. You, bro, L for you, man. I mean, look, I tell you guys all the time, nice guys always finish last. You gotta be a villain for these women to like you even more. Because they don't like nice guys here anymore. They finesse nice guys left and right. Let's proceed.
Okay.
Good boys or bad boys?
Bad boys. Okay.
Bad boys.
Bad
What made you not want him? I thought he was too nice.
too nice.
Most girls won't admit this, but for your sake, I will. I hate nice guys.
See, there we go. There you go. Proves my point. You can't make this up, guys. You cannot make this up. Modern women today in this modern day society likes guys that are bad boys because why? They have a better D game. Okay? They're a-holes. Because these women like to be treated like crap by these bad boys. Okay? And bad boys tend to have an authoritarian figure. And girls like to be put on their spot. You see, the thing is with girls that likes to date bad boys, they become submissive to those bad boys because they put them on the spot. They put boundaries on these girls, and girls love that. Girls love that. And it's not a boring day for them to be hanging out with these bad boys. Because with bad boys comes with a lot of good traits for them, or the traits that they like. Because they're not boring, right? They're not nice. They treat them like crap left and right, and girls like to be treated by bad boys like crap left and right. That's why they like bad boys, because they like the thrill. They like to be submissive to those guys who are authoritarian, who has the authoritarian figure. That's what it is. Well, Lego.
There is a fine line between being a nice guy
Okay.
and a good man.
Yep.
The
That's true.
typical nice guy exhibits primarily feminine traits, and he desires nothing above being accepted by others. He is a people pleaser, submissive, willing to sacrifice his self-respect,
Simp.
even at the expense of right and wrong,
Beta
so
males.
long as he wins approval.
Yep.
He is mistaken for being virtuous, when he is simply as harmless as a mouse.
Simp.
Now the good man portrays virility. He is capable of being both compassionate and critical towards others
Very
when
true.
either is most necessary, even to his loved ones.
That's very true.
Merciful when he can be, and just when he must be. He is not concerned with being praised by the masses, but instead prioritizes living an honorable and noble life.
Yes.
He does not kowtow to anything beneath righteousness,
Righteousness.
including the seductive powers of a woman.
Not being a simp.
He is mistaken for being heartless by the weakest of society, when he is in fact the very thing which keeps civilization from collapsing into hellish chaos.
Stoicism.
Be a good man.
See, that's the difference right there. That explains it. It's very true. It's very true. But there's a difference between nice guy and a good man. A nice guy would just be a person who would succumb to, to the people, what the people care about, what the people think. Basically, you care too much about people. When it comes to like dating perspective, you care too much about what a woman thinks about you, or what she say about you and her perspective about you, and you're willing to change according to their perspective about you, what they like and do not like. Therefore, you will basically lose a self of your humanity just to please other people around you. And that's basically you want to be under a woman's command, and in other words, that's being a simp. A good man, on the other hand, there's a difference. Yes, you're a good guy, you're not an a-hole, but at the same time, if someone is doing something that you don't like, you will put your foot down and tell them what it is and tell them what it ain't. Okay? And tell them what's real. You put boundaries on these women, if they're getting out of context, they're getting out of they're getting out of bounds. These good men will put boundaries on these women. As I said in the first clip earlier, good men will not succumb to the society of these people, especially to the beta males that don't like them. Yes, you have to be an a-hole in the society. If people in general, not just women, are stepping over their bounds, disrespecting you, you have to put your foot down. You got to let them know, hey, look, I don't like this, I don't like that. If you don't like it, you can leave. That's what it is. And you're not caring about what the society thinks about you. You focus on yourself. You do what you do. You stick to reality. And basically, when you stick to reality, these good men out here today, that he mentioned in the video, are the ones who are stoic, not emotional, not being a crybaby, not succumbing to the society's perspective, not succumbing to these women's stupidity, but only follow your own morals and your own, your own value. And also, as a man, you also gotta be the villain too, in order to put people in their place. You know what I'm saying? If they're being out of place, you gotta put them in place. You gotta tell them, and you gotta, as a man, you cannot be a simp out here. You cannot fall into the women's seduction. I would tell you that right now, that as a man, you got to go to the gym, you got to work out, you got to focus on yourself, increase your money, increase your value. All right? Be the guys that are more desired by most women. Because the women likes a guy who can replace them easy. So that comes with being yourself, not caring about what the society thinks about you, not being emotional, and being stoic. Anyway, let's go.
There you go, Mama.
What's this?
Ready.
Ooh.
Fight!
Let's take care of this one.
What? Excuse us. Excuse us. Oh no, supervised visit. Oh no. You can't do that. No, oh no. Here we go. Special attack.
Hakimi's wife filed for divorce.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. That's the very example of the society today. I'll tell you that dating single moms can may not be the 100%, but dating single moms can significantly lead the relationship into destructions. Okay, or women that are promiscuous can lead the relationship into south or destruction. That's why you, in today's society, if you want to get married, if you want to be with a girl specifically to get married, I tell you, marry a traditional woman. Traditional woman with low body count, with little to no body count. Because I tell you, the woman with traditional traits with little to no body counts can mitigate the risk of you carrying a child that you think that it's yours, but little that you know that you've been taking care of that child for many years. You taking care of that child for many years, but little that you know, and for that many years, you find out that the child is not yours. And now you have to go to a DNA test to find out that a child is not yours. You don't spend all your money, you don't spend all your resources, you don't spend all your time, your emotions, your relationship with that child that's not even yours. And that creates a chaos in a relationship. And women out here today would deflect, would find excuses, would become irrational, would not accept accountability because the man had realized that the child is not his. y'all got to be careful in this society, especially in America, especially in the Western society. Don't ever marry a woman who's a single mom or a promiscuous woman who's been sleeping around with multiple men, because you don't know who. Because if you sleep with her, you will not know who the father of that child. It's better off to marry a woman who's traditional with little to no body counts, because that way you would know for sure if you are the father or not.
And demanded half of her husband's property, only to find out he has nothing under his name. No cars, no mansion, no jewelry, and not even fancy clothes. When the 36-year-old actress took her 24-year-old husband to court, she expected to get half of her husband's $17 million fortune. Little did she know that Hakimi was one step ahead. He allegedly put all of his properties and assets under his mother's name, but that's not all. Hakimi is one of the highest paid football players in the world. Every month he receives $1 million from Paris Saint-Germain, but 80% of this money is said to go straight to his mother's bank account. This means that after the divorce, Hakimi will not pay anything to his ex-wife. On the contrary, now
So basically, wow, wow. I want to just say, wow, Hakim, wow. That's a very very genius move that you did there. You put all your assets in your mom's name, because the thing is, if you didn't do that, you probably would have been broke by now. Man, Hakeem, you're smart. But let's keep rolling.
she would have to pay him because legally she is now richer than him, and by law she would have to settle his legal court fees and share 50% of her assets with him. But how much money are we talking about? Well, Hiba Abouk is a successful actress and model with an approximate net worth of $2 million. If Hakimi decides to file against her, she would have to give him half of her money.
Oh, she's evil. Oh, she's evil. Oh, the evil demon witch. Oh, see, right there already, you could already tell that she's a lot older than Hakim. And according to the data information, Hakim is only 24 years old and she's 36. By the time she is 20 or she's 18, Hakim is only 18, 6 years old, and she's already 18. She's already like a grown adult. And at that time, at 18, as a woman who's 18, she's on the highest top of the attractiveness or dating market, because she's on her peak. She's 18, young woman at 18. Oh yeah, that's cookies fresh off the oven. Oh, who wouldn't want the cookies fresh off the oven? But what I'm saying is that by the time she's 18, Hakim is only 6 years old, and she's already experiencing life, money, careers. She's been already sleeping with men. I mean, come on, women that are like 36 years old, they're no way of virgins. Okay, they're not. They gotta have some type of body counts. Okay, ain't no way they're new. They're used. The most 36-year-old women today have already done an experience riding the sea carousel and the pogo sticks. We already know they've been used left and right. Okay, so by the time Hakim is 24-year-old, she's already out of the market. Because come on, 36-year-old woman, you're out of the market, man. You're basically hitting the wall at that age for a woman. And Hakim over here, he's only 24. A man who's 24, you're nothing, bro. A woman who's 24 has a lot of desires and attraction from men. But a man who's 24, man, you ain't got nothing, bro. Not unless if you're a high value man like you are now as a soccer player, then that's a different story. But see, the thing is, she has a lot more experience than you, even at that point. And she see you as a prey. She will prey on you just because you make $1 million a month, $1 million euros a month. Oh yeah, she will definitely prey on you because you don't know anything about life yet. She done already experienced that. By the time she's an adult, you're over here playing cars and He-Man, Superman toys and playing in the playground and throwing sands in the playground with your friends in a sandbox. You get my point. But the point is, she has more experience than you, so therefore she can use that on you and finesse you on your money. See, these older women see you, don't see, they don't really see you. They see how much money you make. So therefore they will prey on you and practically, I mean technically or literally, that's predatory for a woman. You know, let's proceed.
And ever since the news broke out, men all over the world are losing their minds.
Yo, bro, I don't care what anybody says, bro. Yo, Hakimi, bro, you are a legend, bro.
Yes.
You are a goat.
Yes.
They call him a genius, a legend, and even famous celebrities are now praising him. Francis Ngannou, the former UFC heavyweight champion, wrote Masterclass by the one and only. And even Andrew is impressed with Hakim. But the real mastermind behind this move might be his mother. Many TikTok users are saying that Hakimi is too naive to have planned all this. After all, he is 12 years younger than his wife, and he met her when he was just 19.
His mom saw that he was marrying an older woman, sized her up, met her a few.
Look, marrying an older woman as a man, if you're a man and you're marrying an older woman who's at least 10 years older than you, massive red flag, my man. That is a massive red flag. Because marrying as a young man, marrying an older woman, you already know where that relationship can lead to. It might not be 100% of the time, but significantly, at least 80 to 85% of the time, that relationship will go south. When I say that goes south, she will initiate the breakup, she will initiate the divorce, and she will most likely break relationship in a household. And guess what happened to him now? She took him to court. But guess what? Let's see what happens.
Times, you're going to put everything under my name.
See?
I don't think this woman has good intentions, etc. I love you. I'm going to let you marry her and do what you want.
It takes a woman to know another woman's intention. See, I don't think about women today because, you know, she know her because she's a woman. And she's a woman. Both women, it takes one woman. It takes one to know one. I tell you that. It takes one to know one. She already know that, hey, you're marrying this older chick. Why are you marrying this older chick? Why are you doing that? You know I'm a woman. Older chicks' intention to young men, I already know, because the thing about women today, I tell you, women have these superpowers. They can smell your fear. They can smell how you feel. They can literally smell your heart's intention. And she's right. Don't marry this older woman, or otherwise she will lead you into destruction. And if you want to marry this woman, that's fine. You're 24 years old. You can marry her. You can date her. You can marry her. But guess what? This is what you're going to do. You're going to put everything in my name. Your money, your cars, your house, your possession, even your cats and dogs. Put it under my name, because I already know what's going to happen into this relationship. I can see the revelations from a far distance. You better put all you own in my name. And guess what? It happened. Lo and behold, it happened. It happened. She took him to court. But guess what? The court system said, hey, what you got, Hakim? I got $1, a quarter, a penny, a nickel, and a dime. Shh, nigga, you broke. You broke. Yeah, I'm broke. But since you're broke and she has more money than you, so in the court system, legally, she has to give half of her stuff to you. See, that's when the Uno card entered the chat, entered the arena. The Uno card, bam. Now she had to pay half of her stuff, half of her money to him now, because he's considered broke in the court system. Hakim, you smart. You smart for listening to your mom. But the real goat here is his mother.
want, but to be safe, put everything under my name. I guarantee it was his mother's plan.
The famous YouTuber Myron goes
Myron.
further and says that in the Western
Shout out to Fresh and Fit, by the way, Myron. What's up, man?
world, there is a strong shame toward men who are close to their mothers. They're called mama's boys, immature, stupid, not real men. Well, in the Middle East, it's just the opposite. Mothers are
Yeah, these women that would call men that are mama's boys immature are just throwing ad hominem insults because these women are insecure. That's what it is.
known to have a closer relationship with their sons, and according to Myron, this helps men not to be fooled by other women.
This is why so many modern day women dislike and have a strong disdain for men that are close with their mothers. Because when you're tight with your mom, your mother is not going to let you get finessed by other women.
What did I say? Come on. It takes one woman to know another woman. It takes one to know one.
And believe it or not, men
Because she already know that woman is a demon witch. She's a demon wench. She already know that.
are not the only ones celebrating this news. Many women are calling Hakimi's mom a hero.
Not all heroes wear
They wear
capes.
hijabs.
Some wear hijab.
Do you think she was the mastermind behind Hakimi's divorce scandal?
Yeah, see, this is why you don't marry an older woman that are at least 10 to 12 years older than your age. And this is what would happen. I mean, it's not going to happen 100% of the time, but the majority of the time, at least 80%, older women tend to initiate divorce and breakups in the relationship. They tend to wreck the households. And why is that? Because these older women already have experience. They already done slept with multiple dudes. They already have this life experience and these exploring themselves moments in their life, while you out there watching Cartoon Network and playing with your He-Man cars and, playing sands in the park, in the playground with your friends. That's why you don't date an older woman. And that's a big, major red flag. But see, thanks to Hakim's mom, if anything right now, I tell you, Hakim's mom is the GOAT. Because it takes a woman to know another woman. There's this thing about these women have. This I don't know, it's like this type of superpowers that they have. They know how they can smell your fear, they can smell your emotion, they can literally smell the intention that you have inside of your heart. They can literally smell your heart, like, oh, I don't like her. She's a red flag. I don't like this wench. But you know what? If you like her, hey, I can't tell you what to do. You're 24 years old. You can marry her. You can date her. I don't care. But guess what? If you marry that girl, this is what you're going to do. You're going to put everything in my name. You're going to put your assets, your money, your house, whatever you own, whatever you possess, even your cats and dogs, you put it under my name. Because I can already see the revelations coming down the road. And guess what? Lo and behold, this girl tries to divorce Hakim and took him to court. And see, the court didn't know, little that they know, that Hakim is broke. All of his assets and his belongings is under his mom's name. So basically, Hakim has $1, a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and a penny. Nigga, you broke. But see, another thing that it gets better. Another thing that came in there, reverse Uno card has entered the court. Since Hakim is broke, and since the girl has more money than Hakim, legally she has to give half of her money to Hakim. Another move right there. She might be 12 years older than Hakim, but see, Hakim is 12 steps ahead of her. Another thing is, she's playing checkers, but Hakim, my boy, is playing chess. Anyway, leave your thoughts, likes, comments, questions, concerns, or you can holler at your boy at reactsandr@gmail.com, man. Send me your email. Let me see what you got. Show me what you got. Agree or disagree. Let's find out. So I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Peace out and have a good night.